Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra book cover keyboard. Now this retails for roughly $350 US. I'll include a link in the description, and I do think the price is a little bit insane, but the good news is that those of you that pre-ordered this got it for free, at least if you went through Samsung. I know that Best Buy was only including this on select models. The Ultra was not one of those models, unfortunately. But either way, this really does, or should, I will say, complete the overall package of having the Tab S8 Ultra and really trying to turn it into an Ultrabook or Chromebook experience, since it certainly has the internals and display. So let's go ahead and get this thing open, and let's see what it looks like on the Tab S8 Ultra, because that is, after all, what it's all about. And look, if you don't plan on using the Tab S8 Ultra as an actual Ultrabook or Chromebook, then you don't need something like this. Didn't get all of the label there, the plastic. But I really believe that this is the type of thing that transforms the usability, especially in conjunction with DeX. That will be part of my coverage of this device, obviously, because it is a whole new world. I mean, it's something where we now finally have backlighting also, which is something I've been waiting for. You know, I've got the old Tab S7 Plus keyboard cover here, which was good, no question, an improvement. But I feel like Samsung did address a lot of what people were looking for in this new generation. So we still have the pen holder, the pocket, which is a must. Of course, the cutout for the camera. Let me go ahead and put that down. And then the actual keyboard itself, which I mentioned, now has backlighting and a different hinge design, no question about it, but that's because we have a much larger device than the previous generation. Key travel seems good, nothing out of the ordinary here. Pretty much in line with my expectation, but again, this is a larger keyboard. I'll be showing them side by side, don't worry. Let's go ahead and get the packaging out of the way. And at $350, again, it's something that I feel like Sammy could have been a little bit more charitable on this, but they don't need to. They, again, rewarded early adopters with this unit. Let's go ahead and just see how this snaps on with the magnetic pogo. Pretty good. It's already prompting for DeX. And let's go ahead and get this attached to the back, which should be fairly seamless. And it is. I mean, idiot-proof indeed. So let's go ahead and just pop out that kickstand. Very nice. Looking good here. No, slouch on the front. It's not sliding down. It did droop a little bit in some instances for the previous generation. And then this thing is really nice. Now, I don't have a wide enough shot here, but I can assure you I will when I do a follow-up on this. Go ahead and launch this. And the beauty of the entire device is pretty straightforward and clear here, which is that now this 14.6-inch tablet has turned into, again, a Chromebook or Ultrabook, whatever you want to call it. I mean, between its battery life and overall weight being under, about 2 pounds with the keyboard cover, it's really impressive. Let's go ahead and see what that backlighting is like. Probably need to hit function with that. I'm trying to see if I get it going here, but it doesn't seem like I am. And that might be, I'm not quite sure what that's a product of, but it should have come on there. Should have. Trying that again just to see if I'm missing something. I'll figure it out one way or another. It shouldn't be too complicated, but you can see on the keyboard there you have a full array of controls, just like you would with an Ultrabook or Chromebook. So volume controls, again, you're going to have to employ function to pump these up and down. Brightness, which right now I have set to about 50%. And that's just because I don't find, in spite of all of the complaints people have made about the brightness on this device, at least indoors, 50% is more than enough for me. Outdoor usage, I understand people looking for more brightness. I don't use tablets outside that much, but if you do, clearly, I do think this will be enough. If the sun is, blasting you in your face in the middle of a park, at noon or 1 o'clock, that's another story. And that's why devices are shifting towards a higher brightness output. But again, I really feel like content consumption and secondary or tertiary computing device. And I'm just excited. It's been a lot of fun. Granted, I've only spent a day with it, but really nice. And the keyboard cover is pretty premium feeling. So let's go ahead and just side by side this right now so you get an idea. And the flexibility with the hinge, is good. I was expecting that. I mean, the previous generation was very good. And DeX, again, I will be covering that at length. Just to give you a quick look, I mean, it just dwarfs. You see that I'm getting my Ruslan updates. It completely dwarfs this machine. I have an update here, but you can see that totally dwarfs it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it other than that is that it is substantially smaller. Now, my Tab S7 Plus hasn't been getting as much use, as you may have noticed, since I'm getting a prompt for an update that is not that fresh anymore. But nonetheless, I'll install it right now. I mean, it is a solid update that's coming in there. It's a really nice tablet. Arguably one of the best that I've ever used. And I'm not saying that just as someone who enjoys Android tablets, but you see that scale difference in terms of just how much larger the Ultra is. Now, when it comes to the keyboard, big upgrade in terms of the trackpad size. It's substantially larger. The finish is a little bit different, but still a hard reinforced plastic with a soft touch, which I think is nice. I do like this hinge better. I haven't really used it much yet, but just the aesthetics and seeing that it's not just a fabric tab, which is kind of what this one makes me feel like, that could be a nice potential upgrade on the overall usage and just how well it's going to hold up over time. But again, this is just a first look. Quite a big difference, not being cute. It's just the reality of moving to a tablet that's nearly 15 inches. But I like what I see on the back. Again, pretty much the same design, not too much of a deviation. A place to house the pen, and it just does what it should, which is it keeps it in there, keeps it charged up, and of course the cutout for the cameras. But that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot else to show. I don't think there's going to be any problem. I'm holding it up by that flap. I don't recommend it, but I just wanted to see. But it looks nice. Again, Samsung fixed a lot of things with this generation of keyboard cover, so I was expecting much of the same here with the brand new Tab S8 Ultra keyboard cover. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe and please stay safe. Later.